everybody, and welcome to today's live stream. We're trying something different. First of all, let's do a volume check. How is the microphone sounding, and how is the audio levels of the music? I know we had some problems last time with the audio levels. Just want to see how we're doing. How's everybody doing this fine Thursday, by the way? Good to see all of you. Got the Titar yellow up in here. Hopefully there's some people rolling in. I'm not sure if there's people here just yet, but let me go ahead and see. I'm going to open this up, and we'll just wait for some people to roll in for those that are watching this after the live stream is over. But yes, let me see. Crazy Rainbow says hi. Okay, so we got some people in here. Good to see you, Crazy Rainbow. Good to see you. So we're doing something different today for our live stream. We're doing a bracket system, and I'm going to need your guys' help, okay? Because I don't know much about The Sims 3. I know about Sims 1 and 2. It's pretty much it. Sims 3, I know very little about. So today we're going head to head with different expansion packs. We're going to look at each of these, and we're going to cast votes for each and every one, and we're going to come up with the best Sims expansion pack between games 1 and 3. Okay? Making sense? Mr. Q says, oi, good to see you. And then I've got Raymond Belza. I'm not sure if I've seen you in the chat before. Hello, good to see you. Thanks for being here. So, hey, basically, this is what we're going to do. We're going to be casting a poll for each and every one of these expansion packs. If you don't know much about the expansion, just vote for the one you like the most based on the description. Because on Sims 3 ones, that's what I'm going to have to do. Now, if you disagree with something getting booted out, you can do redeem objection. That's what it was. So exclamation point redeem objection. If you type that in chat, you can present an objection to the vote that has been cast by the general public, make your case, and then we'll do a recount based on your objection. How does that sound? Barger says, I don't know any of this. That's okay, Barger. I'm just happy you're here. So I'm just going to choose random stuff to agitate people. That's what Barger does. Barger causes chaos in all of the forms that Barger does. So let's go ahead and get started. People are still rolling in here. I'm only like 2 minutes in, so we only have like 6 or 7 viewers right now, and that's okay. So the first matchup we're going to have is Sims 2 Apartment Life versus Sims 3 Generations. I know about Apartment Life, but not Generations. So hopefully people here in chat know about these expansions. Hopefully so. But hey, how's the volume? Because it's a little loud for me. I want to make sure we're doing all right on volume. Can someone in chat tell me how the volume's doing before we get started? Also, I'm going to send Mav a message as well. Usually he's here. I don't know if he's here just yet. Let me see. Live now. I'll send him a message. So Maverick Music has always volunteered to be a moderator for the chat, so that way we have a better time during our live streams. That's what he does, and I appreciate him for that. So I see Barger saying, wow. Music is a tad loud, says Mav. Okay, let me turn down the music then. Let me turn down the music. I was thinking the same thing. It was kind of loud for me too. Mr. Q says it's fine. Okay, well, now that I turned it down, I wonder if you guys are thinking it's too quiet now. You guys just let me know. You guys let me know. Oh my gosh, I did the thing again, didn't I? So I actually did this on my first live stream. I didn't have my Titar sign turned on. That's important, you know? I paid good money for this. It's time. Crazy Rainbow says, for me, it's okay. All right then. So I guess we're good now. Let's just keep it as is. So we have 8 people. People are definitely rolling in. I guess I'll just have awkward small talk with all of y'all while people still roll in, because we need the votes for today to be an effective live stream. I know about the Sims 2, but we have every single Sims 2, 3, I guess, and Sims 1 expansion pack available for votes. I know all about the Sims 1 and 2 packs, not about 3. So if you know about Sims 3, please cast your votes. It's very important. If you don't know, that's okay. Just cast the vote that you think best based on the descriptions. And we'll pull up the descriptions and look at the cover art and stuff like that. I might want to turn off the chat box because it might cover up some of the stuff we're looking at here. Let me do that real quick, actually. I was thinking it wouldn't be a problem, but there's just stuff that we're trying to look at on the screen. So yeah, that's what this is our first one here. We're doing the Apartment Life versus Generations, first and foremost. Mr. Q can't speak for The Sims 2, but Sims 3 Generations was big. Good to know, Mr. Q, because I don't know about Sims 3 stuff at all, so make sure to cast your votes. Barger says, Titar, do the objections cost anything? They cost 50 points. 50. 50 points. And there's also, I believe, a 3-minute cooldown on them. So that way the, chat can't spam them over and over. Because objections aren't supposed to happen every single time, obviously. Barger also says, and I'm just going to vote on which has a better sounding name. And that is completely fair. That's completely fair. If you've never played these, but you want to participate, that's a good way to participate. Okay. Thank you so much for being here, Mav. Let's go ahead and get started. So first off, in our tier list or our bracket system, we have Sims 2 Apartment Life versus Sims 3 Generations. I'm going to run a poll. Basically, Sims 2 Apartment Life, you live in an apartment, right? This is one I enjoyed a lot, especially being like a young kid in high school, I think I was. Young kid in high school, maybe even late junior high, and I always pictured like how glorious the apartment life was going to be when I was an adult. Now that I lived in apartments, not the most fun experience because there's usually loud people next door. Usually that's the case. But I do remember looking at this expansion pack fondly. It was a very cool addition at the time. Really appreciated that. Sims 3 Generations. I'm going to see what people say about Sims 3 Generations here. It is the 4th expansion pack in The Sims 3, released in 2011. Let me see. Each life phase has a theme. For children, imagination and make-believe are key themes. For teens, rebellious, chaotic scenes such as parties and pranks are an addition. As a young adult, the focus is on the relationship with others, from getting married to having children of their own. Elders get to enjoy time reminiscing about the golden years and joys of watching their grandchildren grow up. I don't know. Because again, I haven't played this one, so I can't really say. But maybe I'm biased. I would say The Sims 2 Apartment Life would be better for me. Let's see what chat's saying right now. I'm all in for Sims 2, says Crazy Rainbow. That's cool. Awesome. Barger says, I might only object once since I'm saving up for those attacks in Zoo Tycoon. Yeah, on Tuesday we'll do that. Okay, so I'm going to run a poll because we got to see what people are saying. I'm going to start the poll. And you guys will cast the vote, and whatever you guys pick will go into the next round, all right? So, which one? So, option 1 is Sims 2 Apartment Life, and option 2, I'm just giving you option 1 and 2 to make things go faster. Option 1 is Apartment Life. Option 2 is Generations. Mav says, Sims 2 is my favorite for sure. I'm really liking Sims 4, but Sims 2 is the GOAT. Sims 2 is tough to beat. I'm a big fan of Sims 1. It's hard for me to say. Sims 1 and 2 are both so good. 3 surprised me when I covered it on the channel. It really did. Don't tell me we're going to have 50-50 again. Are you serious? Guys, how many viewers do we have, Mav? I think we have like 8 or 9 viewers right now, right? I'll wait for Mav to send me a message. Okay, we got 5 votes. Remember, 2 is the, what's it called? The Generations. That would be Sims 3 Generations. Barger, if you spam anything, not just what you're suggesting to spam, I'll have to mute you. That's how it has to work. We can't have spam in the chat. I appreciate you being here, Barger, but I can't have spam. Can't do it. So we have 9 live viewers with 5 votes. If you are here and haven't cast your vote, please cast your vote, and the viewership will go up as time goes on. It has been going up since we started the live stream. But right now we are voting, chat. We are voting to see which one goes on to the next round. And right now it's looking like Sims 3 Generations is going to take it. Unless more votes come in. We've got 8 viewers, but 5 votes? Come on, y'all. If you're here, maybe they don't have anything to say. Maybe they don't know much about these expansions. Okay, gonna close the poll in 3, 2, 1. Closing poll now. Yeah, so Barger, if you cast your vote, you won't be able to see the poll anymore. So this one goes up a level. Hopefully you guys can see that all right. Sims 3 Generations moves on to the next round. Now we have Sims 2 Free Time versus The Sims House Party. Wow, that's a matchup right there. So let's go back and see what these two are all about. Okay, so Sims House Party. Technically, Free Time is first. So let's do Sims 2 Free Time. Where are you at? Free Time, I did not play very much. So Sims 2 free time, let me read you the description of this one. Now your Sims can rediscover the joys of leisure time and awaken your Sims' true passions in life as they discover and excel at all new activities, whether they're tossing a football with the family, practicing ballet, restoring cars with friends, or building train sets. Your Sims now have more ways to build skills, enhance friendships, and make their lives more successful. Craft new, unique items for your Sims to use in their daily lives, including clothing, pottery, and more. Your Sims will even unlock secret rewards by mastering their hobbies and advancing all new careers. So basically careers and new activities, it seems like. Mr. Q says deserved. When do I redeem an objection, asks Barger. So if you want to redeem an objection, I mean, you could technically do it whenever. It just wouldn't make sense to do it at a random time. Basically, when we run a poll, if you feel strongly that something shouldn't go through, you just type in ! redeem objection, make your case as to why something shouldn't go through or should go through, and then we'll do a revote and see if chat agrees. That's basically it. So that's when you would do it. So for example, right now we're going to be running a poll for these two. House party. Basically, it gives you the catering table, dance floor. That was a fun item in Sims 1. The drink fountain themed bars, campfire, DJ booth, bubble bar, adds entertainers. It added Drew Carey, apparently. Green beard, I don't know what that is. The mime, I hate the mime. I hate the mime. Maybe I don't want House Party to win. The caterer is really, really cool. Party crashers. Honestly, I love House Party, but I feel like Sims 2 free time adds a little more for me. But it's not up to me. It's up to the good people of the Tytar community to decide. So, option one. Option one or two. Option one's going to be Sims 2 free time. Option two is House Party. Got it? Got it, people? Okay, I'm casting the vote right now. Cast your votes, people. Whatever gets voted goes through. And it will be up against Sims 3 Generations, all right? Remember, option two is House Party, Sims 1 House Party. We have 3 votes right now. Cast your votes if you have not cast them yet. And you know what? Of course, Barger's going to do an objection. Why would I expect anything less from Barger? Objection! Barger, what's your objection, Barger? I must know. What's your objection? Share with the chat why you object to this. People shouldn't have free time. Okay. You guys, I'm actually surprised. I mean, you're objecting the fact, I mean, option two is House Party, right? Yes, option two is House Party. So you're objecting the one that's already, you're objecting the one that's already losing, Barger. Barger, you cracked me up. So I think this one's a pretty obvious choice. Unless people want to cast their votes, you still have some time. I'll give you 3 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and closing the poll. It looks to me like House Party moves on, everybody. That's going to be a matchup there for sure. Okay, now we have Sims 1 Unleashed, which most people don't like, versus Sims 3 Supernatural. Let's take a look at both of these. So we've got Unleashed versus Sims 3 Supernatural. I know nothing about the Sims 3 ones, and especially the Supernatural. Barger says, I know that's the point. Mr. Cube, that mime eyes used to make me uncomfortable. Yeah, I agree. I don't like the mime in that game. So Unleashed was really cool when it first came out, in my opinion. And then as time went on, I felt more and more like it just didn't have much to offer. It just kind of had the cats and the dogs, and it really added the annoying. I think it added the skunk. That was annoying. And the raccoon. Yeah, El Bandito and Henry Lestank. I hate those NPCs so much. I really, really do. And it added birds, dogs, reptiles, stuff like that. I felt like they could have done more, personally. But at the time, having a dog or a cat was like revolutionary in The Sims. So like you gotta consider when it was made, you know? Yeah, so that's the Sims Unleashed. Sims 3 Supernatural. The 7th expansion for The Sims 3 introduces several new life states, interesting, and explores how they behave and interact. It also introduces other mythical features, such as a lunar cycle and alchemy. Interesting. So you can be a ghost, fairy, werewolf, witch, a vampire, a genie, new skin tones. Looks like you got all kinds of yeah, there's a lot of new stuff. I feel like this one's going to be pretty easy. We'll see though. Chat can decide. Granny Apple 05 says, it was great having the bigger neighborhood though. Oh, good point. That's a good point. I forgot about that. So Sims Unleashed brought the bigger neighborhood. That was a huge, huge thing. Don't underestimate that. I mean, that's how we got to consider this. Are we weighing it for when it came out or versus in general? Because versus in general, I feel like most of Sims 3 is going to win. But like for the time Unleashed, that's a pretty good point. I didn't think about that. Crazy Rainbow's checking for points. Probably going to do an objection here pretty soon. We will see. I'm going to run a poll. So option 1 is Unleashed. 1 or 2. And like I said, I'm only typing the number 1 versus 2 instead of the whole name because I just wanted to go faster for you guys. 1 or 2. So option 1 is Unleashed. Option 2 is Sims 3 Supernatural. You guys decide what moves on. What is going into the next round? I'm curious. Objection! Barger's the only one doing objections, and Barger's doing it for the sake of objections, folks. This is Barger for you. What I love about Barger, I gotta say, there's something about Barger I absolutely love, okay? He is a menace on these live streams. He or she, I actually technically don't know. Barger, every single video I put out, doesn't comment at all about the content in the video. Just says, hey, next live stream, I'm gonna mess with you, just FYI. I'm just like, thanks, Barger. I'm happy you're having a good time messing with us. Makes me happy. Barger says, none of the things in the supernatural thing exist. It's a fair point. It's a fair point. Mr. Q did redeem objection. I object the objection. So there is a 3-minute global cooldown, Mr. Q. So if yours doesn't go through, that's the reason why. We're getting more votes now. I think more people are rolling into the live stream. Welcome, everybody, by the way. You guys are deciding what the best expansion pack is for Sims 1 through 3. And looks to me like option 1, are you serious? That's actually a way closer vote than I thought. Maybe that big neighborhood thing tipped the scales. Looks to me like we're going to close the poll in 3, 2, 1, and closing poll now. Okay. So we have Unleashed going through to the next round. So this one's going to be very similar. Very similar. Sims 2 Pets versus Sims 3 World Adventures. Sims 2 Pets versus World Adventures. So I remember Sims 2 Pets being lit. Maybe I shouldn't say the word lit because it might be borderline cringe, but that's okay. That's okay. Because Sims 2 Pets did the thing that even when Unleashed came out, I hated that every single dog was this big. A lap dog. Like every dog was a lap dog. So you'd have a Dalmatian, it'd be this size no matter what. And it was like, oh, it's a cute puppy. But some dogs are Great Danes. You know, there's different sizes. And you guys may not remember, but when I was revisiting The Sims 2, the way you can design and customize your dog with different fur types and layering the colors is actually kind of like crazy for the time. Sims 2 Pets brought in different size dogs, different types of cats, different fur types, different ear types. I mean, you could go crazy. You would even customize the face. I felt like customizing the pets actually had more detail than the Sims themselves did in that game. So my vote goes to Sims 2 Pets. But then again, I haven't played World Adventures. I think it was Ryan Plays The Sims, the other YouTube channel. I've talked about him a few times. He's been in one of my streams before. He was doing a live stream on this, and I was kind of like, this is an interesting looking DLC. Is the first expansion in The Sims 3 released in 2009. The game is reminiscent of previous expansion packs, Sims Vacation and Bon Voyage, as players can take their sim away to vacation destinations. The 3 vacation destination sub-neighborhoods and world adventures are inspired by real-world countries through the locations themselves, although the locations themselves are fictional. In addition to visiting exotic locations, Sims can engage in a number of adventures, make discoveries, and explore hidden parts of each sub-neighborhood. It looked to me kind of like a... Was this the one I'm thinking of? I can't remember it. Like doing some mummy stuff or excavation or something like that. Mr. Q, dogs and cats versus kung fu and mummies. True. Barger says, I'm just here to cause Tytar confusion. You're doing a great job, Barger. I always appreciate the confusion. I need a little confusion in my life. That's why you're here, Barger. The whole reason I started a YouTube channel was to be confused by somebody like Barger. So, option one. Option one is going to be, and hopefully you guys have played these so you guys at least can like kind of know. Unless you guys are just, I'll just vote for whatever. Option one or a 2, as always. Option 1 is pets. Option 2 is Sims 3 World Adventures. Option 1 is Sims 2 Pets. Option 2 is Sims 3 World Adventures. Cast your votes now, chat. I'm going to see if... Thank you, Mav. I appreciate the real-time updates. That is actually quite helpful. Yeah, we're going all over the place with viewer counts today. So we have an exact tie. If you guys haven't cast your vote yet, please do. We need to see what the best expansion pack is. Objection! Barger. Okay. If anybody else needs to redeem an objection, I will honor it because Barger seems to be hogging them off for random things. He says, my dog took a dookie on my couch. I don't know how that's an objection, Barger, but I'm glad you're here to cause chaos nonetheless. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you're having a good time. Okay, we have 7 votes. Interesting. So anyone in chat, feel free to chime in. Is Sims 3 World Adventures really that good? Because it's leading the poll, so clearly you guys feel that that's better than Sims 2 Pets, which is surprising to me. I'll move it up, but I want to hear what somebody's opinion might be if you guys are here. Oh, Barger, because it's against the dogs. I see. Okay. So I'll keep the poll up for a second longer. If anyone wants to chime in, I would love to hear why you guys think Sims 3 World Adventures is better. But if not, if I don't get anything, I'll just move on. I just want to see what everybody thinks. Oh, I didn't realize this. This was completely shuffled. Sims 2 seasons versus Sims 3 seasons. Also, cats are the worst. Oh, Barger. Okay, I'm going to give chat maybe another 10 seconds here. I did not realize in the shuffling that Sims 2 seasons and 3 seasons were going to go head to head. I guess we'll see if people feel that strongly about one versus the other. Sims 2 seasons was one of my favorite expansion packs. It added a feature I have been dying for the longest time. Closing poll in 3, 2, 1. Closing poll. Mr. Q says it was fun. It was okay. Fun distraction from the main game, says Mr. Q. Well, I think that's gonna have to do for now because I don't know enough about it to really have like a firm input, but we're moving on. We're moving on. Okay, next up, Sims 2 seasons versus Sims 3 seasons. I'm very curious how this one's gonna go. So, while seasons didn't offer that much, in my opinion, it was my absolute favorite because from day one, before a single expansion pack for The Sims 1 had come out, I had wanted seasons on Sims 1. And when it came out in Sims 2, I loved the rain aspect, the snow, the heat waves, the fall colors. I just loved that it could rain and thunderstorm. It was the coolest thing, and I was like, why is that not a feature in this game? And it took a long time. I am curious, though. Sims 2 seasons or Sims 3 seasons? Fun fact. Sims 2 Seasons was not supposed to be a DLC. It actually was supposed to be in the base game, but got cut because the development time for it was taking too long. And now EA sells it every single Sims game that comes out because money, money, money. Mr. Q, 3 for the win. Interesting. Granny Apple, this is going to be a tough choice. I agree. Barger says, redeem objection. They are... Objection! I'm reading it before the objection comes through. Barger stealing the objections. Oh my gosh. Honestly, if you guys are wanting to do objections for whatever reason and Barger steals them, just let me know in chat. We'll figure it out, okay? This is going to be a tough one for sure. So, we're going to do... I'm going to say 2 or 3. Because, yeah, I can do 1 or 2, but... Sims 2 or Sims 3 Seasons? The 2 is Sims 2, the 3 is Sims 3. Cast your votes, everybody. Cast your votes. I don't know what Sims 3 offers by comparison. Oh, ocean swimming and diving. Those are unique in Sims 3. That's a big deal. Weather, 5 types of weather. Hail, it adds hail and fog. I don't know. Sims 3 Seasons might be better. I just haven't played it. Spring, summer, fall, winter. Seasonal festivals, spring festival. They added a lot. Sims 3, they were really focused on adding a lot of value. Sims 4, I do like aspects of it, but it feels like they cut a lot of corners with their expansions and stuff. That's EA for you, though. EA is a very wicked, evil company. They're super bad. So, Mr. Q says, the entire neighborhood changed according to the season. That is really cool. Mr. Q, the open world really shines with this DLC. Thank you for your input there. And honestly, just reading what I'm seeing here, and based on what Mr. Q is saying, I think I agree with the 9 votes that are currently in. I'll give you guys maybe another minute or two. Barger says, also Taitar, just so you know, I am a guy. Thank you, Barger. I appreciate it. I figured you were, but I don't want to assume anything because I technically don't know. So yeah, we're at 9 votes. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing your name. Doter Balato, The Sims 3 has the best seasons DLC only because the open world. Good point. Good point. Barger says EA be like $99.99 for walking. True. Hey, if you want to be able to walk or have a brisk walk animation, that'll be $45, please. Seriously, EA, that company, I swear. I wish that The Sims was owned by a different company. And no, not Activision either. Okay, so we got 10 votes. I think that's going to suffice for now. 3, 2, 1. We're moving. I never thought this was going to happen. In the first round, my favorite expansion out of all of the expansions that I've played. Booted out. Round 1. Wow. Was not expecting that. Ooh, here's a good one. This one, folks, is going to be good. Sims 3 Showtime versus Sims 1 Superstar. Wow, this is going to be a fun one. Superstar is an all-time famous one. Now, I know nothing about Showtime. Is this essentially the same team? Dude, we have a Sims 3 Showtime versus Superstar? Wow, this is going to be tough. Barger says, Taitar, I still want Zoo Tycoon 1 and 2 to be remastered and ported to Steam and consoles. I agree, and I think they are doing a serious disservice. Whoever owns the rights, whoever's choosing to not remaster those is making a very dumb choice. My top viewed videos on this channel are Zoo Tycoon 2 and 1. Isn't that crazy? That should tell you something, right? There's a demand. But instead, it's literally abandonware. You can't download it. You can't buy it. They're just like, there's a demand. Sell it for $30 after all these years? Who cares? It's just like, come on. What are you guys doing? You could be making so much money on people who want to buy your game. Crazy people. Okay, so Sims 3 Showtime. I'm going to just kind of see what differences there are. If you have an opinion on Sims 3 Showtime, please share it, because Sims 1 Superstar, ooh, this is a heavy hitter. This is a heavy hitter. This one added actual celebrities to the game, added the butler, it added the paparazzi, Studio Town, that was a huge thing. All of these new objects. You have new careers, supermodel, actor, singer. I mean, you've got all the things in this game. It fundamentally changed the way you played Sims 1. It was really good for that. Now, Sims 3, you can have the diva trait, the social butterfly, natural born performer, different lifetime wishes, lifetime rewards, community lots like the coffee house, live show venue, private venue, big show venue. Yeah, the new careers. There is quite a bit of stuff here. New hidden skills. I feel like this is not... So Sims 3, in my opinion here, this is my opinion, is at a slight disadvantage. You know why? Because they did such a good job with their base game and their other expansion packs, adding all these features, that getting creative with this one is a little bit harder. Mr. Q says, never played Showtime, saw a review from LGR, and I agree with him. It looks crap. It doesn't look as good as Superstar. Sims 1 has the best celebrity system of all. It's tough to beat, man. I'm going to cast the vote now. And Doter Bolado is who said that. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I mean, no disrespect if I'm saying it wrong. So, I'm going to say 1 or 3. 1 or 3. Okay, cast your votes. To me, I think the choice is obvious, but I might be wrong. I would pick Sims 1 Superstar, but obviously some people feel differently. And the votes are reflecting that, but so far Sims 1 is still in the lead. Yeah, by quite a bit too. I don't know. I feel like Superstar just might be one of the best expansions ever made for the franchise ever. For me. Like universally too, because obviously I know Sims 2 Seasons is not the best expansion, but it was my personal favorite. Yeah, 9 votes. 9 votes. Cast your votes, everybody. Okay, so I'm going to give everyone about 10 more seconds. Barger, why? What now? They are both bad because celebrities always end up having a massive controversy around them. Yes, Barger. Excellent point. The scuba tank rocked, says Mr. Q. That was one of my favorite items. Let me tell you, that was one of the best. So I'm going to end the poll. 3, 2, 1. Pretty easy choice. Some people picked Showtime, but the majority picked Sims 1. Let's send it through. Dang. Look at this lineup, everybody. Okay, Sims 2, Open for Business versus Sims 2, Nightlife. Ooh. Ooh. I have limited experience with both of these out of the Sims 2 expansions. But I will say right now, my vote goes for Open for Business. It just does. Nightlife. Now I say this because I remember Nightlife. This is how I remember it. So I don't know for sure. Oh yeah, Mav has got a good point, Barger. Barger, you're wasting the points you worked hard at saving. And Barger says, I'm just going to do the most random stuff ever. And who cares? Barger racked up all these points to do a crazy Zoo Tycoon stream and instead is redeeming objections all day in this live stream. Barger is Barger. I talk enough. I will get them back eventually. So, the way I feel about Sims 2 Nightlife, it doesn't feel like it should be an expansion pack to me. It feels to me like this should just be part of the game. Maybe I'm wrong on that. It just feels like, yeah, it adds the downtown area and various activities like bowling and karaoke, dining and dancing. But I just feel like, why is that not in the base game? Why shouldn't you have, like, maybe not a downtown, but shouldn't it have like a a nightlife, a dating life option, take people on a date, you know? Doter Bellado OFB remains superior. I'm not sure what that is. Mav says LMAO, fair point. Okay. Oh, open for business. Gotcha. That was an abbreviation you had there. I see. Open for business. It fundamentally changed the way you played. Plus, I'm kind of an entrepreneurial guy. I like the idea of running a business and stuff. You hired employees. You actually had... Who objected? Monkey? Barger? You objected because of monkey? I don't... You're spending a lot of points, my friend. A lot of points. Okay. So, I'm going to run another poll. I think this choice is clear as well. I would love to be proven wrong. Maybe someone can throw in a real objection, unlike Barger. Open for business or... So OFB stands for open for business. And thank you, Doter Bellado, if that's how I pronounce your name, for that abbreviation. NL is nightlife. Cast your votes. Cast your vote. I want to see what the people think. What do the people think? We're at 4 votes, and it's 100% open for business so far. Wow. Yeah, people feel strongly about this one. 6 votes, 100%. I think this might be a blowout. Thank you, Mav. Checking to see how things are doing. 8 votes. Do we have... Oh my gosh. This is crazy. You know you failed at an expansion when open for business takes out nightlife 100%. Wow. Closing that poll, that one's obvious. That was insane. 10 votes at 100% for open for business. Good golly, gee willikers indeed. Nightlife shouldn't exist. Get out of here. By the way, for those who have seen the upload, I know 2 of you in the chat have. For those of you who've seen the new upload, what did you guys think? AA says, darn, I know what you actually said, I just can't say it on stream. 100%, 100%. Actually 100%. So, Louis Antoine Ranger, hopefully I pronounced your name correctly, OFB can possibly win. Yeah, that's a good expansion. Crazy Rainbow says, yes, let's go. Hey, I want to know what you guys think. We're moving on to Sims 3 University and The Sims Hot Date. I feel like Hot Date suffers the same problem that Nightlife did personally, but I could be wrong. I played that one quite a bit too. What do you guys think about the newest upload if you've seen it? I want to know what you guys think because it's completely new. No one's ever done anything like it. I wanted to try something that's never been done before, and it's a completely new format. Put a lot of work into it. Hopefully you guys got some good laughs, and hopefully it was unique and interesting. We had Sims 3 University. That's what it was. Okay, I'm going to see what these two are. And I'll wait for chat to catch up as well. So while chat is typing something, if they're going to type anything about the upload, because I know there's a delay, I will read The Sims 3 University Life. It is the 9th expansion pack for Sims 3. After rumors circulating through listings and rankings, EA, who was, I think, good at the time as a company, announced the expansion pack an hour before the live chat was broadcast in 2013. So to give you perspective, we saw one earlier that came out in 2009 for Sims 3. This is a long run for Sims 3. There is also a limited edition available, which includes the something statue. It's college, very similar to Sims 2 University, thus giving the Sims a college experience. I remember Sims 2 University. Game features help your Sims make the grade. Broadcast their own radio show. That's interesting. Let loose and party. Host a bonfire by the lake. Make connections and network. Text, blog, stream. That's interesting. Reap the benefits of higher education. University graduate Sims can move up the career ladder more easily. That's a pretty cool feature. I think Sims 2 was just like you go to university. Mavs. So, Mav says the food analogies were too funny. Mr. Q, I was rooting for the ref who called the fouls. That ref, he was ruthless. Okay. Versus Sims Hot Date. Sims 1 Hot Date. I think this was the first expansion. No, it's the third. I thought it was the first. I enjoyed Miss Crumplebottom and the Townies and the waiters and waitresses. Claire the Bear, I hate Claire the Bear. I think it's a bad addition to the game. The Love Tub, you could just add that. You don't need an expansion for that. And the Cuddle Couch and the Fish Pond. You basically just get downtown, which at the time was novel to go to a different neighborhood, because I think that was the first expansion to do that. I don't know. I don't feel that strongly about this one, even though I prefer Sims 1 over 3. So let's cast the vote. Don't let my opinion impact your vote. If you feel Sims 1 is the better one, pick it. Okay. 3 or 1. So if you pick option 3 versus option 1, you're voting for Sims 3 University. If you're voting for option 1, you're voting for Sims 1 Hot Date. So, cast your votes now, chat. Let it be known. Let it be known. Somebody voted for Sims 1. Interesting. 2 votes right now. Cast your votes, people. I don't want to be a tiebreaker at 2 votes. Cast them. Cast your votes. When did you send this, Mav? Let's see. 4:37. 4 votes. We have an exact tie right now? Y'all are crazy. You make me laugh, Mr. Q. I was rooting for the ref that called the fouls. Mr. Q, I liked the beach community lot and Hot Date, but I vote for university. Crazy Rainbow, press 1. Interesting. I like that I'm not, like, honestly, I like that my vote is not swaying you guys. Because we have an exact tie right now. This is not what I was expecting. I thought Sims 1 Hot Date would get booted out pretty quick. This is interesting. Hey, we've got an exact tie. We have 6 votes and an exact tie. 7 votes with Sims 3 barely pulling ahead. Cast your votes if you haven't yet, because it could impact this official list. This is the list that the world will use forever. They will reference this in 100 years and say, that is the Sims list we will go to look to. Now that we're at Sims 804. That's a lot of Sims games. Guys, we have 8 votes and an exact tie. An exact tie. Oh my gosh, what are we going to do here? 50-50? Cast your votes, people. That might be partly why we have 8 viewers right now. Down from 11. Their expansion packs aren't listed right now, so they're like, we'll come back later. We'll come back later. I don't know what to do here. A tie? If I'm going to have to break the tie, Crazy Rainbow, tell me, why would you vote for Sims 1? Share with me. Share with me, because you seem pretty passionate about 1. If chat is convinced, we'll run a redo, a recount. I'll treat it. Oh, we got 9 votes now. Mav is saying press 3. Crazy Rainbow saying haha. Why are you saying haha? Come on. Okay, I think Sims 1's in the lead by 1 vote. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to count it. 3, 2, 1. Wow, Sims 1 barely takes it. Sims 1 Hot Date makes it through just barely by 1 vote. Dang, that was crazy. So now, University added a lot more than Hot Date. That's what I was seeing. I felt that way too. But Hot Date got pushed through. So Sims 3 Into the Future versus Sims 1 Vacation. Me personally, I don't like... Let me find the Vacation real quick. I don't like expansions like this, personally. I think they're just more, I guess, comical. Like the future aspect. I like ones that actually add to like day-to-day life, like Vacation would. They added like camping, snowman kits, sandcastles, carnival games, tents, igloos, souvenirs, archery ranges. You can go on vacation, which was cool. You had different mascots, new interactions where you go fishing, archery, snowboarding. Winter wear was added. That was really cool. My vote is Sims Vacation. But let's go ahead and read this. Into the Future on Sims 3. Take your Sims to the future for the first time in the Sims franchise. You can play with life in the future. Enter a time portal and your Sims to a new world that exists hundreds of years in the future where they can experience a whole new way of life. It's fascinating. Experiment with future technology, change life in the future, tell new stories with the all new Create a Bot. Interesting. Buy and build the homes of the future. Play with a new world hundreds of years into the future. They keep emphasizing into the future. There's time travel, Almanac of Time, new life state, new subworld. They do add a lot of stuff in here. There's a lot of content. So Angie Tic Tac Dork coming in with the eyes. Angie Tic Tac Dork is lurking, folks, but not any longer. Stepping out of the dark to cast the vote. Sims 3 Into the Future or Sims Vacation. We're going to cast a poll and see what y'all think. 3 or 1. So if you pick the number 3, you're voting for Sims 3 Into the Future. If you pick 1, you're doing Sims Vacation. Cast your votes, people. Cast your votes.
Wow.
I got a wow out of Mav. That's what I like to hear. And then Angie Tic Tac Dork says, hello. Oof, this is hard. Yes, very much so. This is very hard because I'm not a fan of the theme of 3, like the theme of the expansion, but it adds a lot of content though. I gotta go with Vacation personally. You like both so much. I see that. Like 9 votes. Press 1, guys. Crazy Rainbow, are you going to pick Sims 1 no matter what? Are you biased? Are you biased here? Mav is saying press 3. Angie Tic Tac Dork has got to go with 1. Nice relaxing vacation versus robots, jetpacks, and your descendants. Yeah, true. We've got 10 votes right now. I'm going to give it 3 more seconds, 3 long seconds. 3, 2, 1. Crazy Rainbow says, who doesn't like Vacation? I agree. End poll now. We are moving Sims 1 Vacation into the next bracket. All right, let's move this process along. Sims 2 University versus Sims 3 Late Night. Man, we're going to have the same thing again, aren't we? Sims 2 University versus Sims 3 Late Night. Why do they keep doing the late night expansions? I don't think there's anything there for it. Crazy Rainbow says, yes, I will. Angie Tic Tac Dork, I just think Vacation added so much to the original game. I agree. I definitely agree. The Sims 3 Late Night. Does it suffer from the same problem that 1 and 2 did? It does. There's just not very much content here. I mean, distinguished director for the film track career, lifestyle of the rich and famous, master mixologist, master romancer, 1 sim band, superstar actor, new career film, cooking dishes like hot wings. I would be cooking those all day. New NPCs. I don't know. I would pick Sims 2 University personally. Angie Tic Tac Dork says, oh, come on. Why? Why are you crying? What did I do? I don't know what I said. I didn't mean it. Mr. Q, well, apartments, vampires going out, city life. Oh, I see. Angie Tic Tac Dork feels strongly about Sims 3 late night, but I never played it. So I don't know how recent you came into the stream. I have not played any of the Sims 3 expansions. And university because university. So I never played the Sims 3 expansions. I'm just going off of what I'm reading here. So, oh, no, not you. The choices. Okay. Good, Angie Tic Tac Dork. I'm glad. Glad I didn't say nothing. Cause problems. So, 2 or 3. If you pick number 2, folks, if you pick number 2, that is Sims 2 University. If you pick number 3, that is Sims 3 Late Night. Cast your votes, people. Angie Tic Tac Dork says, I've only been here for 3 minutes. Well, I'm happy you're here. We're having a good time here today. People are casting their votes. It's pretty cool. We're going to see what the best expansion is here. I am really curious what you guys think. How could I be mean? LOL. You're not being mean. Ooh, this is pretty close. Ooh, Sims 3 just overtook Sims 2. 2 was leading this entire time. We have 9 votes. If you are here and have not cast your vote, please cast your vote. This is very important. Angie Tic Tac Dork says, I'm going to go with 2 just because Cowplants and University is fun. LOL. I think it added the young adult category, which I appreciated as well. Because going from just teen to adult, it just was always too big of a jump for me. Mr. Q, I misvoted. We have 11 votes, and right now Sims 3 is in the lead. I think we're 1 vote away from tying it up, but it's close. Angie Tic Tac Dork says, late night, if open world was better optimized, I think would win. I pressed 2, but I meant 3, says Mr. Q. So, were you able to correct it, Mr. Q? Or are you saying you have not corrected, or you were able to correct it? I don't know. Let me know, and then I will close the poll after that. Just let me know, okay? I want to know what all y'all think. Ah. Some fresh water. Crazy Rainbow, I agree with you saying 2. That's just me. University was one of my favorite ones too. I don't like the late night expansions. I don't think they add enough. I just think, especially by Sims 3, personally, I don't know. I feel like by Sims 3, you should have late night included. Oh, you cannot correct it? So if Mr. Q cannot correct it, we got to go with Sims 3. So we're going to go ahead, close the poll. Dang. I did not want to see that one, but it happened. Angie Tic Tac Dork says, I promise if my YouTube name is too long, just Angie is all right. I don't want to be a pain. Well, Angie Tic Tac Dork, I like saying your whole name, so you're going to have to accept it, all right? You're either going to have to change your name or accept it. Angie Tic Tac Dork says, I'm just glad I could catch a stream after work. I'm glad you could be here. I'm glad you could be here. I got to say the whole thing. It just rolls right off the tongue, you know? Okay. So, I don't know how to feel about this one. Sims 3 Island Paradise versus The Sims Live and Large. People feel very strongly about The Sims Live and Large. I need to re-look and see what Live and Large offered, because a lot of people say that this is like one of the greats, one of the best. I didn't really like this one. There are things about it that I love, of course, but let's just look at it. New objects, the concoction station, which is the chemistry set. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Antique lamp, so you can get the genie. That's really, really famous. Crystal ball, not as famous. Telescope, yeah. The moose head. Servo was very famous. Tragic the clown. Oh, an added Grim Reaper. Oh, that changed the trajectory of the Sims franchise forever. Added Santa Claus. Santa, the Easter egg. Added the genie. Added the slacker, journalism, paranormal, hacker, and musician. talent trees. Angie Tic Tac Dork says, haha, okay. Mr. Q says, lag versus real expansion. Does Sims 3 lag? Angie Tic Tac Dork says, you're the first person to get it right off the bat. Who played that? Redeem Death. I don't know why you redeemed that. Was it because of the lag? When I read this stuff about Living Large, this fundamentally changed the Sims franchise forever. Did Island Paradise do that? I don't think so. Set sail for your own adventure. Build the best resorts in the islands. So it's kind of like a Sims vacation. Life is a beach. Boat, sweet boat. New ways to build. Underwater resort system. Resort system would be cool. Land, houseboat, residence. New woohoo locations. Underwater cave. That's an interesting place to do things. All-in-one bathroom. Resort tower. I mean, they added new hairstyles and stuff. I just don't feel like this added enough. It added enough, but it was fluff. Mic drop. That's terrible mic drop. It's especially bad when I'm live streaming and I'm by myself. I'm expecting an audience reaction, but it's just chat. So there's no sound. So mic drop. Silence in the room I'm filming in. No, it was introduced in Living Large. Yes. Some people don't even say Angie when they say the whole thing. I like Island Paradise houseboats. Houseboats would be very cool to have. Okay, let's run the poll, folks. I actually don't know how this one's going to turn out. 1 or 3. If you vote for 3, you're voting for Sims 1 Living Large. If you vote for 3, you're voting for Sims 3 Island Paradise. Go for it, folks. I want to know what you think. My vote doesn't matter here. You guys are deciding the fate of the Sims franchises. Which one is the best? Forget the rest. Misting Wolf says, I made it. Good to see you, Misting Wolf. It's been a while. Do you know much about The Sims? Feel free to chime in. And even if you don't know, that's okay. You can cast your vote based on the one that you think sounds better. That's okay if you don't know. I will still take your vote. We vote the Grim Reaper debut. I was against it at first, and now I'm kind of like, I don't know. I feel like 1 would be better. 12 votes. Wow. And I'm getting hearts in the chat. Who's giving me the hearts? You got to tell me who you are. Please. Oh, there's lots of hearts coming in now. You make me. Mystic Wolf, not too much. Just vote for what sounds better then, based on my descriptions, because I do kind of read about them beforehand. Mr. Q, are you ever going to try the Sims 3 expansions? I want to. My editing style takes a long time is the problem. But I love the idea. The Sims 3 video is doing fantastic. Over 12,000 views on that video. It would be a no-brainer to do it. Tytar, you got to give Grim his respect. Otherwise, he will come for me next, won't he? Okay, we're going to close this poll in 3, 2, 1. Closing poll. Sims 1 barely slips by. I am surprised by that poll, actually. After reading about the Living Large expansion, I thought it was going to just do a blowout, but guess not. Sims 3 Ambitions versus Sims 2 Bon Voyage, aka Vacation. Ambitions. I'm going to be honest with you. I prefer Sims 2 over 3. I do. However, in this scenario, I do not like Bon Voyage. I just don't like it. I wish I did. When you compare it to Sims 1 Vacation, I just think Sims 2 Bon Voyage was just kind of a letdown. That's just me personally. I'm gonna see. We had Ambitions. I don't know about Ambitions. So let's see. Ambitions versus Bon Voyage. Bon Voyage. Here we go. Whoops. Guess I pressed the wrong button. Bon Voyage. There we go. Angie Tic Tac Dork says this is going to hurt me at voting, lol. Ambition was really good, added a lot. Just by the name, it just seems like there would be more potential. Bon Voyage feels like more or less the same as what we've received in the past. So let's read about Sims 3 Ambitions. It's the second expansion pack for The Sims 3. It allows players to become fearless heroes and ace entrepreneurs. In other words, it's a career-oriented expansion pack. Already I'm liking this. Spiritual remake of Sims 2 Open for Business, but with added activities. I mean, Open for Business, I think, was the one that got 100% vote. Not like 75%, like 100% voted. It's just better. Sims 3 Ambitions allows players to pursue a variety of exciting paths and careers in their Sims lives that in turn affect their overall gameplay experience and neighborhood. While on the job, the player has to direct control over their Sims work and can choose how to spend their days. It adds a new town, new creature, the Simbot, new mode, build mode abilities, new skills like sculpting, inventing, tattooing. That's cool. New type of job, new career track, new lifetime wishes, all of these, new lifetime rewards. They were coming in with a lot of stuff. Earthquakes were added. Child Sims can run bake sales to make money. New objects like laundry objects, Scraptronic bench, fire engine vehicle. Oh my gosh, there's a lot here. Death by meteor, vehicle type, motorcycle, laundry system. Wow. Bon Voyage has got an uphill battle, in my opinion. So, Angie See, now you got me thinking about how to say your name, so I'm saying it wrong now. Angie Ambitions lets you play at jobs, but Bon Voyage gave you 3 vacation spots and extra want slots for your Sims. That's a good point. I like being a firefighter in the game, lol. 3 added detonation and robots. I mean, that's got my vote. Okay, so I'm going to run a poll. So we got 3 or 2. 3 is for Ambitions, Sims 3 Ambitions. 2 is for Sims 2 Bon Voyage. Cast your votes, people. I must know what moves on to the next level. Cast your votes. Well played, Mav. Angie Tic Tac Dork. I said it right that time. You got me. 7 votes, 8 votes. Votes are rolling in. 10 votes. Here we go. We are rocking and rolling. Thank you for the viewership update, Mav. Doing pretty all right. 11 votes right now. Sims 3, I think, is doing a pretty good job right now. Crazy Rainbow, are you voting 2 just because you like the nostalgia, or do you really think, and I'm not saying you're wrong, I just want to know, do you really think Bon Voyage is a better expansion? Because to me, I'm just like, Sims 3 Ambitions just looks incredible. Press 3, says Mav. Mr. Q says 3 for the win. I mean, it's 82% say 3. So 3, 2, 1. I'm going to end the poll. I want to know what Crazy Rainbow's thinking, though. Angie Tic Tac Dork. Hopefully she's still here. Okay. Ambitions is moving on. Moving on. Sims 3 Pets. I hate this expansion, and I will tell you why. I will tell you why. In just a moment, once I open it up. I'm going to go on a little rant. You don't hear Tytar go on rants on this channel. In my real life, I do rants. I'm an old man that way. Making Magic. This one is clear as day which one's better. Because Making Magic, if the internet ever loads these pages, Making Magic, okay, again, revolutionized Sims. Missing Wolf, you're saying pets? Come on now. Load this page. So
say my name.
Mav, why? I hope Angie's here to hear this. I'm gonna say it in the voice too. You ready? Angie, take that dork. Angie, take that dork. Angie, take that dork. One more time for the people at home. Angie, take that dork. Angie, take that dork. Just because I have some LOL says Misting Wolf. I'm gonna see if my. Okay, so it seems to be the website and not my internet. So we can't read about it. For whatever reason, the page is just not loading. We'll go back to the content packs. So, Sims 3 Pets. Can someone vouch for it? Like, actually, fundamentally? Because Sims Making Magic added Magic Town, Magic Coins, all of those ingredients. I believe it added the inventory system to the Sims franchise. Added all of those spells. And if you guys saw my Making Magic episode, the amount of stuff you could do, you're forming these crystals, there's all these spells you can learn, there's these recipes, there's baking, there's cooking, there's all kinds of puzzles you need to solve. It fundamentally changed the way you play the game and took it to the next level. Mini rant time from Tytar. Buy Sims 3, Pets should be in the base game. I'm looking at you, Sims 4. I'm looking at you. Sims 4 Seasons. I'm looking at you. Cough, cough, EA. Cough, cough. I'm calling you out, EA. Yeah, the guy who's streaming to 12 viewers is calling you out. How do you feel? You should have pets in the base game by Sims 3. That you should have an expansion that's dedicated to adding all kinds of pets where you can literally adopt an entire zoo. You can get iguanas and lizards and snakes and fish. That's what the expansion should be. And pet collars and pet competitions. That's what pets should be. Pets needs to be in the base game by Sims 3. Same with Seasons. Mr. Q says magic was superior. Unicorns were added in 3, but they were Satan's minions in disguise. I don't know what that. Mav says, since there are no attacks, I will find a way. Mwahaha. Hashtag Team Barger call it. I think Barger dropped out. Barger's like, I'm wasting all my points here. I'm dipping. Or he's just not talking. Don't know what happened to Barger. So, I think the choice is clear. But you guys have the final say. 3 or 1. 1 is for Sims 1 Making Magic. 3 is for Sims 3 Pets. I just don't think that Sims 3 Pets should even exist. The votes are coming in. Disagree with me. Honestly, I see somebody already voted for 3. Disagree with me. I would rather you guys have your own opinion than agree with me completely. But more people are saying 1 right now. 6 votes are in. Let me see. Hey, Mav, how are we doing on viewers right now? I only asked because I want to see how many votes I should wait for to allow to come through. Because 9 votes, it's pretty clear that Sims 1 is going to take this one too, but I still want to know. 10 votes, another one for Sims 3. I'll give everybody a second here. Remember, if you disagree with the vote that's being cast by the general public, you can do redeem objection and make your case. That's something you can do. Misting Wolf says the magic one just sounds more fun to play. Yeah, and normally I don't like expansions like that, but the pets one is just like, you should have it in the game. It came out, what, 2010 or something? And you had 3 iterations of The Sims to add pets into the game, and you still sold it as an expansion. Just comes across kind of cheap to me. 12 votes. Man, some people are coming in for Sims 3. Lion Eagle, The Sims Making Magic had so many features and secrets that I'm still discovering. Yes, when I covered that on my channel, I found so many different things in that expansion. I couldn't believe it. I had to make a whole video on it. It's crazy. Okay, I'm ending the poll in 3, 2, 1. Ending poll. Making Magic is going through. We are officially on to round 2, by the way. Making Magic gets lucky, doesn't have a competitor to go up against. So now we're going to Sims 3 Generations and Sims 1 House Party. Woo! This is going to be tough. Now we're getting into the ones where you got to do some eliminations that you don't want to do. This is where it gets tough. Sims 1 House Party was voted through. It had beaten. Let's see. It beat Sims 2 Free Time. And Sims 3 Generations beat Sims 2 Apartment Life. So we have Sims 3 Generations versus Sims 1 House Party. Generations, you have the different phases for each phase of your life in Sims 3. And there's lots of creative Sims features. There's all of these features here. Chemistry, cloning, new objects, new after-school activities, boarding school, imaginary friend apparently, new party types, things like that. Sims 1 House Party added the catering table, dance floor, drink fountain, themed bars, campfire, DJ booth, bubble bar. It added Drew Carey to the game, the mime, which I dislike, the caterer, and party crashers. I am curious what you guys think. So, let's cast the vote. 1 or 3. If you vote for 1, it is for Sims 1 House Party. If you vote for 3, it is for Sims 3 Generations. Cast your vote. It is up now. Imagine Sims 5 has no expansions, just crazier AI-assisted editors that have certain aesthetics. I mean, that would be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. So we have an exact tie with 4 votes. 5 votes. Sims 1 just took the lead. Cast your votes if you have not yet. Are we doing Sims 1 House Party or Sims 3 Generations? 1 is taking the lead right now. Oh, we're at a tie again with 8 votes. 4-4. 10 votes. Sims 1 is in the lead. Holy smokes. 11 votes. We are 1 vote difference right now. This is going to be a crazy one. This is going to get heated, folks. It's going to be a heated debate. Which one is it going to be? If you have not cast your vote, cast it now. You could impact the outcome because we have 1 vote difference right now. Sims 1 is leading by 1 extra vote. You could push it into victory territory or you can make it tie. And if there's no one else to vote, then I'm going to have to close the poll. 12 votes. Sims 1 got another vote. I'm going to close this poll in 3, 2, 1. If you guys disagree, you can redeem objection by typing !redeem objection. If you do that, you can make your case and we'll do a recount. Ending poll now. Angie Tic-Tac-Dork, Colin's here. I haven't seen you in so long, bro. Why are you doing? There's no attacks or assists today. We're doing something different. Don't be a threat. Angie Tic-Tac-Dork, I made it back. Sorry. Switched to my phone. Hopefully, you heard me say your name 3 times. Thanks to Mav. Crazy Rainbow says yes. So, Sims 1 House Party moves on to the next round. Mr. Q says, woohoo. Woohoo. Khalid says, I'm back. Khalid, you've missed it. There's been a menace on these live streams by the name of Barger. Do you know anyone by the name of Barger? Was it you? Because mysteriously, while you were gone, this Barger character had been wreaking havoc on all the live streams. But as soon as Barger left today, you show up. I think... Hey, do you guys remember Mav? Mav, do you remember we had the Tytar wiki with the different characters being added? And we're talking about how Barger might just be Khalid in disguise. Mystic Bull says, hey, Khalid. Khalid is a patron as well. Thank you so much for being a patron. Angie Tic Tac Dork, I applaud you. Okay, the one I did not expect. Yeah, Call says, sus. And now Barker's gone. Coincidence? I think not, says Mav. That is correct. I think it's a little suspicious. So, the underdog, no pun intended, Sims Unleashed. Sims Unleashed versus Sims 3 World Adventure. Again, Khalid, I know you probably didn't play much of Sims 3. If you don't know which one to vote for, you vote for what's familiar or you vote for what sounds better. Khalid says he can't steal my thunder. Too late. He did for the last few weeks, actually. So I'm going to go back. We have Sims 1 Unleashed going toe-to-toe with Sims 3. Was it World Adventures? World Adventures. You are so fast. And it's that dark. Time to claim your throne, LMAO, says Mav. And it's that dark says, oh, come on. Not again for voting. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. I did not think Unleashed would even make it to this point, to be honest, but the big selling point for me. So Unleashed was really great at the time. I don't think it aged very well. But the thing that it added so much, it added farming and the big neighborhood. It made the small ones big. That's what got it through last time. Sims 3 World Adventures, it added all of these different features, new plants, new skills, new traits, new lot assignments, new death, which is the mummy curse, new lifetime wishes, new neighborhoods as well, the general store, the bookshop, the restaurant, relic store. I mean, this added quite a bit here. I never played it, but it's kind of like Sims Vacation with just some kung fu and whatnot. So, we're going to cast a vote. Let me see. So, 1 or 3. If you vote for number 1, you're voting for Sims Unleashed. If you vote for 3, you're voting for Sims 3 World Adventures. Angie Tic Dark says, I'm sorry, but World Adventures, the only good thing Unleashed did for me was pets and a bigger neighborhood. I agree. Angie Tic Dark says, World Adventures, searching crypts and tombs is so fun. Yeah, I saw that. And I think it was Ryan Plays the Sims stream. 3 is winning right now. We have 6 votes. Cast your vote if you are here in the chat. You cast it on YouTube. It's very easy to do. Help decide the fate of this bracket system. It's actually a lot close. Man, you guys really like Unleashed. Holy cow. It's a tie. 12 votes and a tie? Don't make me break the tie because I'm not going to pick what you guys want, which is Unleashed. I'm not going to pick Unleashed. See, the thing is I know Unleashed, but I'm going to pick World Adventures. And Dark says, me and my Sims Nerd World. 1 takes the lead. We have 13 votes. This is the biggest upset there is so far. Holy smokes. Wow. Yeah, Mav. Wow is right. Holy smokes. Lion Eagle, The Sims Unleashed added the Old Town. It was a big change. Ooh, Old Town was a big change. 14 votes. Tie. Exact tie. We have an exact tie. Oh, 15 votes. Sims 3 coming in clutch. We are neck and neck. This is crazy. I'm like looking at this screen right here. And Dark says, join the dark side and don't pick Unleashed. Holy smokes. You guys better cast your votes. Or if you feel that strongly about it, cast your objection, ! Redeem objection, and explain your reasoning, and we will do a recount. I'll present your case. 16 votes, Sims 3, 17 votes. We are going with Sims 3. Sims 3 last minute coming in hot. Oh, down. 18 votes, Sims 3 stomping out Sims Unleashed out of the blue. It was so close for the longest time. Then 18 votes. Holy smokes, that was crazy. Ending the poll in 3, 2, 1. Ending the poll now. Wow, that was crazy. Misting Wolf says, I picked an option. World Adventures moves on to compete against House Party. Now, next up, Sims 3 Seasons. This one should be easy. If this is close, I will lose faith in my viewers. You understand me? What did I say to you all earlier? I said Sims 3 Pets by Sims 3 should just be in the game. Sims 3 Seasons should be in the base game. Sims 4 Seasons, why is that a thing? You're ripping me off and I don't like it. It should just be a feature, not an expansion. I understand Sims 1 and 2 because they're older games, but come on, dude. Come on. You're reselling me the same stuff for new games. Don't like it. Okay. I think this one is clear as day. Sims Superstar revolutionized the Sims industry, and there's never been an expansion like it since. At least as well done. Seasons for the win, says Mav. I feel like you're being a troll. Okay. Sims 3 Seasons. Let's go. Pick it right here, and I will briefly read what Sims 3 Seasons has to offer. So, Sims 3 Seasons, dress for weather, welcome mystery visitors, holidays, delight your Sims with new activities for every season, ocean swimming, we talked about that earlier, diving, snowboarding, illness, why would you want that added to the game? Weather and season control options, that's kind of cool. Seasons are a week long, 7 days by default. Rain, sunny, hail, snow, fog, lightning. Yeah, so I remember talking about this earlier, and they added festivals. So they did a good job adding a lot of different stuff. New lot types as well. I mean, they did add a lot. Ooh, lifetime rewards, immune to heat, immune to cold. I'm getting hearts. Somebody's throwing me hearts. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know who's doing it, but I appreciate it. Yeah. That's the good stuff. Sims 3 Seasons? Really, Anti-TikTok? Anti-TikTok says, Superstar frustrates me even though I love it. Lion Eagle says, the Sims Superstar is very difficult for most players, but it brings many challenges. I will say, Sims Superstar is too hard. I 1000% agree. Too hard. That you guys are bringing up good points. It added actual celebrities to the game, first of all. It fundamentally changed the way you do jobs. It's like the only job where you actually go and do your job, which I thought was awesome. You could be a supermodel, an actor, or a singer. Karaoke machine, open mic stage, soap opera set, photo shoot, film set, oxygen bar, sushi cart, smoothie stand, massage table, skydiving simulator, aquatic playhouse. Come on, people. The scuba tank was really pimping, but that neighborhood in winter was also bliss. Maybe I'm sleeping on Sims 3 Seasons, guys. Maybe I'm the one that's wrong. New TV channels like sports, news, entertainment, and animals. Okay, we're gonna cast a vote. I stand by this. Having different weather and seasons should be in Sims 3 as a base game. However, all the stuff that they added in makes sense as an expansion. So I don't feel as ripped off. Mav, you're just being a troll. Sims 3 for trick-or-treating. They had a trick-or-treat. Oh, man, that's... I'm scared for my old pal Sims Superstar. 1 or 3, moment of truth. If you pick number 1, you're voting for Sims 1 Superstar. If you pick 3, you're voting for Sims 3 Seasons. Let's rock and roll, folks. Gotta say season, says Mr. Q. Let's see it. Sims 1 is leading right now. Sims 1 is leading. Anti-TikTok says, my boyfriend and I even tried doing the challenges in Superstar and still together weren't able to complete all the way up to 5 stars. The directors and the NPCs are very hard to talk to. I don't know why they made it so hard. I wonder if they tested it very well. I feel like if Sims Superstar was easier, not that it needs to be easy, if it just wasn't hard. If it was just like normal level difficulty, it would be a blowout, in my opinion. 11 votes. Sims 1 is leading. Are we going to have a crazy swing again where Sims 3 just comes in? No! Boom! Sweep the leg. Done. Mr. Q says, sorry, Scuba. Sorry, Scuba Tank. Scuba Tank? Hoobastank. Is that a band? Scuba Tank. I betrayed you. Anti-Tactark said, and. Probably a typo correction. So, 12 votes. 75% say Sims 1. Remember, if you feel strongly about it, you can redeem objection. You can. I'm just giving you guys a little bit more time because we had 18 votes last time. Crazy Rainbow put 5 stars.
Fuck attack.
Mav. That was way too well placed. Oh my gosh, you almost made me spit water everywhere. Lion Eagle says, I am developing strategies to make Superstar easy. It is a great challenge. Yeah, my Superstar video, I love that video. I might redo it again, like a different take on it. Khalid says, 100% Sims Seasons is beautiful to the eye, but let's face it, it doesn't add enough gameplay for me. I agree. It just doesn't add enough. Mav says, got him. Yeah, you did. And then Anti-Tactar says, had to resort to affairs. And what? Also, I could never befriend celebrities at all. Oh, you had to resort to affairs. Gotcha. Because I didn't read your first message. I was like, resort to affairs? What are you talking about? Yeah, befriending the celebrities is almost impossible. 14 votes. Closing the poll in 3, 2, 1. 79% say Sims 1. Thank you. Faith in humanity restored. The Sims Superstar moves on. Anti-Tatark says, and even that, moods were hard to keep up. Yeah, Sims 1 was the hardest. Pablo says, oh man, I keep discovering things in Sims 1. I'm in love since 2005. It is such a good game. I feel like people are always like, oh, Sims 3. And I'm not saying Sims 3 is bad because when I replayed it, I was pretty impressed. I was actually like, maybe I misjudged this game because I didn't like it when it first came out. I really didn't like it. It lagged too hard and there's just too much going on. But now that I'm older, I'm like, maybe too much going on is a good thing. Mr. Q, didn't Seasons also add the seasonal fair? Yes, it did. LMAO says, that's your name now. You have a specialized name on the live stream, so you better show up from now on. I'm counting on you because I will say your name like that every time. So, Sims, ooh, I feel like this is going to be a blowout. Sims 2, open for business. Last round, okay? Last round had a 100% vote against Sims 2 Nightlife. Now it's up against the Sims 1 equivalent. The Sims 1 equivalent was Sims 1 Hot Date. So, Sims 1 Hot Date is going toe-to-toe with Sims 2 Open for Business. Sims 2 Open for Business had 100% vote last time. Not 90, not 75. Building Mode 6 songs playing, my favorite tune. It says, Joel Giebel? I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but yes, it's a good one. That's why I have it play sometimes. It's a good one. And Titatork says, anyways, I'm going to go find some food for dinner. I'm so glad I could catch a stream again. Keep being amazing, Ty. Have a good one, everyone. Thank you for tuning in, Titatork. Pablo says, I discovered a mod for Friendships Decay, and it's smooth. Sims 1 friends never decay. I hate that they decay in that game. So, let's take a look. Sims 2, open for business. Let's see. Open for business versus Sims Hot Date. And Titatark says, I believe you. So, Sims 2, open for business. You could literally start a business. It really changed the way you played the game. You could, like, if I remember right, you could, like, hire employees. You could buy lots, buy real estate even, I think. And you could, like, run the business. It added servo. It just changed so much about how you play the game. But it was real. It was realistic at the same time. I never played it that much, but when I did, I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Now, The Sims Hot Date, to me, was a letdown. To me. It was, however, the first one to add downtown. It added the townies, a good place to go downtown. I hated Claire the Bear. Added Claire the Bear, Cuddle Couch, and the Love Tub. Added new interactions to make dates better. I think this was also the one that added a feature that I don't like, but is realistic, is you can't spam the same interaction. So you can't just like kiss polite, kiss polite, kiss polite over and over to like build a romance. You have to like change what you do. After 2 times, it starts to have a negative effect. ODB? So, Anti-Titanic says, also before I leave, Open for Business is the best expansion pack ever. Okay, bye. Have a good one. Well, good to see you. ODB? I don't know what ODB stands for. Open for Business? Hot Date made relationships between Sims more complex. Interests, interactions, and objects. That is true. So let's just see. I'm going to see what y'all think. Start a poll. 1 or 2? 2 is Open for Business. 1 is Sims 1 Hot Date. Cast your vote. We got to pick up the pace a little bit here. We're closing in on the 2-hour mark, and we still have some bracket left to go through. Okay. So let me see. Mav says Wu-Tang. Don't know why. So far, 5 votes. Open for Business. Open door business. Is that what it is? Open door business, Mr. Q. Sorry, it's my OFB. LOL. Gotcha. Okay, so at least it's not a 100% blowout, but 9 votes. Sims 2 Open for Business is still leading the way. People are laughing in chat. Right now, 67% say Open for Business Sims 2, with 33% saying Sims 1 Hot Date. Cast your votes if you're still here. If you haven't cast your votes, because I'm going to need to move this along. Move this along. 10 votes. Sims 1 got another vote. 60-40. This is closer than I thought. Not going to lie, it's closer than I thought. 11 votes. Another one for Sims 1. Is Sims 1 going to pull an upset? 11 votes, and it's almost a tie? If we get a 12th vote, it will tie. Assuming you vote for Sims 1. 12 votes and a tie. 13 votes and Open for Business takes the lead again. 14 votes, it's a tie again. We're neck and neck again, folks. We're neck and neck again. 15 votes, Open for Business takes the lead once again. Cast your votes right now. This is important. Democracy. 16 votes. Open for Business is 56%. 17 votes. Open for Business is taking the lead. Wow. Democracy has never been more important than this live stream. 18 votes. Sims 2 Open for Business, 61%. Ouchie, wawa. 20 votes. 20 votes. 21 votes. I see the Sims 1 voters coming through, but right now they're being outpowered by Sims 2 Open for Business. 67% versus 33%. Wow. That was crazy, y'all. Wow. Ending the poll in 3, 2, 1. Ending the poll.
Wow.
Yes. Yes, Mav. That is right. Wow, indeed. Open for Business. Oh, that is a heavyweight matchup. Sims 1 Superstar versus Open for Business later. Stay tuned for that. This is going to be crazy. Sims 1 Vacation versus Sims 3 Late Night. Okay, this is a big one too. I don't like Late Night, but Vacation. Okay, Sims 3. Sims 1 Vacation. You could go on vacation, obviously. There was tents, igloos, archery ranges, different mascots. You could go on vacation, which was a huge deal at the time. That was a big, big deal. Vacation Island. You could go to the snow. You could go to the beach. You could go to the forest, camping. I mean, there was stuff you could do. Volleyball. It was awesome. It was awesome. Versus Sims 3 Late Night. They added some stuff, but like I said before, they didn't add it. It just should be in the game. So they added the Hustler, Next Big Thing, Excellent Groupie, Mixologist, Master Romancer, different careers, new skills, lot types, transportation, new radio station, and you can make the hot wings, nachos, and tacos. I will say, making hot wings, gotta say. Darcy Reynolds says, hey friends, sorry I'm late. You are late. What the heck? I'm just kidding. I'm happy you're here. So I need you to cast your vote. If you don't know, if you're late to the party, if you don't know what to vote for, or if you don't know much about The Sims, just listen to my description or vote for what sounds best. I would vote Sims Vacation. Mr. Q, I'm for the band. Well, I'm going to start a poll right now. 1 or 3. If you pick option 1, you're voting for Sims 1 Vacation. If you vote for 3, you're voting for Sims 3 Late Night. I'm trusting your guys' judgment on the Late Night expansion pack because I never played it. But to me, I didn't like Sims 1 or 2 night expansions. So maybe 3 would be better. I just feel like they don't add enough to these ones. So we got 7 votes right now. 7 votes. 7 votes, and Sims 1 is currently leading with 57%. Cast your votes now. It is your opportunity to have your voice heard. And remember, if you disagree, you can always say, hey, I disagree with what was picked. Exclamation point, redeem, objection, make your case in chat, and then we will run a recount just for you. Darcy Reynolds says, no contest here. Why is there no contest here? I'm curious. Mav says uno. Crazy Rainbow says 1. So, 11 votes. 12 votes. 67% for Sims 1. I'm going to end the poll here soon. Give it a second or two longer. 13 votes. Sims 3 is kind of pulling back a little bit, so maybe I just give it a second here. You never know. 14 votes. Sims 3 is coming back. Holy cow. Oh, geez. I better give it a little longer. Are we getting almost a tie? 15 votes, and Sims 3 has 47% now. We have an exact tie at 16 votes. 17 votes with Sims 3 in the lead. Sims 1's back, baby. 18 votes. 19 votes. Sims 3. 20 votes. Sims 3.
Wow.
Votes. Sims 3 with 57%. I'm glad I waited. I was going to call it a vote at 14 votes. Oh my gosh. Remember, you can object, but I'm closing the poll in 3, 2, 1. Closing poll with a surprise last minute upset. Holy smokes, y'all. Sims 3 Late Night taking down Sims 1 Vacation, a heavyweight champion. Mr. Q says 3 for the win. Darcy Reynolds says, as an old Sims player, it's part nostalgia for me and partly the amount of content and replayability. I like Sims Vacation. I just do. Okay. Okay, y'all, we got a heavyweight matchup here. We have Sims Living Large. This was a really, really fundamental one for the Sims franchise versus Ambitions. Ooh. So Sims 3 Ambitions is basically the spiritual successor to Sims 2 Open for Business, which seems to be just wiping the floor with anyone it comes up against, versus Sims Living Large. Now, Sims Living Large didn't add a lot, but what it did add were fundamental to the Sims franchise forever. Okay? Added the Grim Reaper, added the Genie, added the potions thing, Added new career tracks. The slacker, journalism, paranormal, hacker, musician. Added the zombie, the telescope, servo, the tragic clown, Santa Claus. It added a lot of meaningful stuff. So, Sims 3 Ambitions added a new town, new creature, new mode, new build mode abilities, new skills, sculpting, inventing, tattooing, new career track, lifetime wishes, lifetime rewards, upgrades, traits, new death type, and added the motorcycle. Which one is it going to be? Cast your votes. 1 or 3. This one, I am so interested. Yeah, I agree. So, Dotar Balado says, Live Large made the whole franchise iconic. 100% agree. Mr. Q says, vibrating bed versus detonating stuff. Pretty much. But Living Large really put Sims on the map. It's not to be underestimated. While it's not my favorite expansion, it really brought Sims to the next level. Ooh, 7 votes. 3 is in the lead right now. Will the open for business continue to steamroll? Because I know it's Ambitions, but it's the same concept. 9 votes. 1 took the lead. This one's going to be close, y'all. 10 votes. 1 is in the lead. 11 votes. Sims 3 pulling it back. Pulling it back. Ooh. 12 votes. Sims 1. Cast your votes now, y'all. This is an important poll. 13. Sims 1 still barely hanging on to that lead. Pick option 3 for Ambitions. Pick option 1 for Living Large. 15 votes for Sims 3 Ambitions. Ooh. 16 votes. Sims 3 Ambitions. Man, these late voters always vote for Sims 3. This is crazy. 17 votes. 18 votes. Sims 3 is pulling away. This is a crazy poll. This one's crazy because Living Large, it's so iconic. I'm surprised that Sims 3 is pulling away right now. 19 votes. I'm going to do a 3-second countdown. We got to close this one. 20 votes. Wow. I did not expect Ambitions to pull through that hard. So Ambitions has got 65% with 20 votes in. 3, 2, 1. Closing poll with a surprise upset. Sims 3 Ambitions pulls ahead to compete against Sims 3 Late Night. Wow. Okay, now we're getting serious now. Sims 1 House Party versus Sims 3 World Adventure. Where's World Adventure? There we go. Sims 1 House Party has made it this far. Added the catering table, dance floor, drink fountain, themed bars, campfire, DJ booth, bubble bar, added Drew Carey to the game, entertainers, which is a staple on the Tytar channel, the mime, which I hate, the caterer, party crashers, and you could throw parties. Big deal. And I'm not being sarcastic. Mr. Q says, just comparing both, Ambition added a lot more depth. Living Large was more iconic first expansion. Agreed. I think that's fair. Sims 3 World Adventures is essentially a vacation pack with lots of really cool, discovering. It's like added a bunch of mini game options. Like you can go excavating and stuff. Look at this stuff here. Like there's mummies and all kinds of stuff. General store, bookshop, restaurant, relic store, lifetime wishes, new skills, new traits, accept challenges, find relics, and go looking through tombs and stuff. This one's going to be interesting. Okay, we're going to start a poll. Okay, 1 or 3. If you choose 1, you're picking Sims 1 House Party. If you choose 3, you're choosing Sims 3 World Adventures. Cast your votes, please. While I take another sip of water. Cast y'all votes. 3 votes right now. Sims 1 is in the lead. Sims 4, 4 votes. Tied now. Sims 3 came back. Cast your votes, please. Need your votes. I'm getting hungry, so we're gonna have to wrap up here soon. I'm getting pretty hungry. My goodness. Oh, I get you, Mav. Sorry it took so long to respond to you. That was like 10 minutes ago, too. Okay, we have 9 votes right now. Every time we're getting like 20 plus votes. You guys just taking a while to vote? What's going on? Pick up the phone and vote. 11 votes. Sims 3 is pulling ahead pretty hard between the two. I'm actually surprised that Sims 1 House Party made it this far. I do love House Party, though. 12 votes. Sims 3 is 75% right now. 77% with 13 votes. Cast your votes, y'all. Cast your votes. Gonna close the poll in 3, 2, 1. Closing the poll now. Moving on is Sims 3 World Adventure to the semifinals. I think it's going to get booted out by one of these next two. This is the heavyweight matchup I have been waiting for. Don't let me down. Your vote matters more here than anywhere else, in my opinion. We have Sims 1 Superstar versus Sims 2 Open for Business. Sims 1 Superstar, Sims 2 Open for Business. Woo! Let's look at this one. So, Sims 1 Superstar. You could become a supermodel, an actor, a singer, added actual celebrities to the game. It was very difficult, as people have mentioned before. Added Supertown, what is it called? Added the skydiving simulator, the aquatic playhouse, satellite dish, a 2-tile wall-mounted television, sushi cart, star trailer, oxygen bar. You could act in movies, you can act in commercials, you could record songs, you could do open mic. ODB. ODB. So there was a lot to this one. Added the butler as well, Studio Town, that was the name. And it was like the most interactive you could be for a career in Sims 1. Very, very cool. Sims 2, Open for Business. Let's see here. This one changed a lot about the game too. So these are very similar that way. So while you're not famous in Sims 2, in Sims 2, you run a business, okay? You're running a business, you're operating things, you can hire employees, you're downtown, turn talents into cash, more than 125 new items. Cast yo votes, people. I'm gonna cast it right now real quick. I gotta grab something to eat too. Let me see. So, 2 or 1. If you pick option 2, you're picking Open for Business. If you pick option 1, you're voting for Sims Superstar. Cast your votes. I'll be right back. I gotta grab something. I'm getting a little dizzy. I think it's all the hot lights. Cast your votes. I'll be right back. I don't want to pass out on you. Thanks for your patience. I got sick a long time ago. It was like a really bad stomach bug. Never been the same since. have to like watch my blood sugar and stuff. Plus, it's really hot in here. 17 votes. Sims 2. Wow. That is crazy. Looks like we're gonna have to end the poll, guys. 18 votes, and Sims 2 is taking the lead by a lot. Misting Wolf tides are so hot, he has to give his room a break. It's true. I literally had to leave. It's very warm in here. I had to turn on the air as well. Just like these lights, like, whew, it gets hot. I apologize if I have to get up again and take another break. My body's just not what it used to be. I recently started hitting the gym, though, because I was tired of being so skinny after all the weight I lost. So, let's end the poll there. Heavyweight matchup, but it looks like it's a knockout. Sims 2 Open for Business moves on to the semifinals. Sims 3 Late Night versus Sims 3 Ambitions. To me, this is easy. I'm curious, though. I am very curious what you guys are going to pick. So Sims 3 Late Night. Let's go ahead and pick it. Versus Sims 3 Ambitions. Okay. Sims 3 Late Night, we talked about a few times. You guys keep surprising me with this one. You guys think it's good. There's new traits, there's new career paths, and you can go downtown. You can be a hustler. You know, you guys know, but at this point, Sims 3 Ambitions is open for business essentially from Sims 2, but with more. I know which one I would pick. So let's go ahead and run another poll. Start a poll. Epic Alley, hello, good to see you. Cast your vote. Cast your vote. And if you don't know, just vote for which one sounds better. Sorry for being late, says Epic Alley. No worries, and thank you for being a patron, by the way. I always like to point that out because it's so nice of you to tune in. Let me see here. And I apologize if I get lightheaded, Epic Alley, because I had to leave just a minute ago. These lights are really warm in here. Yeah, and I'm very, very hungry. So I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, life as a YouTuber is so tough. It's such a tough time. So if you vote for Late Night or Ambitions, if you pick LN, I'm just trying to type quick. LN is Late Night. A is Ambitions. Okay? Go ahead and cast your vote. I'm actually quite surprised that Late Night and Ambition has come this far. Both of these? Not Ambitions, but Late Night, that it came this far. I just didn't think it was going to... OMG, go eat something. Sims 1 will always be best in my opinion. Well, right now, the only Sims 1 expansion that's still here, because Superstar just got knocked out, and the round before that, House Party got knocked out. Making Magic is the only one we've got left. And to me, it's the most impactful expansion out of all of them. Yeah, I did eat something earlier, Epic Alley. I have some issues after I got sick of, like last year. I got sick last year, real bad. I took like 4 months off of YouTube. It was pretty rough. Yeah, I lost a lot of weight and everything. It's kind of changed the way I eat and stuff now. Cast your votes. We only got 8 votes. Come on now. Cast your votes. Don't make me get up and eat again. Because I will. Earlier we were getting like 20 plus votes and all that. Superstar was my fave as a kid. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying too. But Open for Business has been coming in here and just, yeah, it's been having a heyday with these expansions. I feel like people really enjoy that expansion pack. It made it over Superstar. I was surprised it got knocked out too. Cast your votes, people. We only got 8 votes. Oh, Epic Alley, you don't need to be sorry. I know you're not saying like sorry like it's your fault or something, but I am doing all right now. I don't share it very often, but I was a very like functionally healthy guy, and I got a really bad virus and it changed my life forever. I'm good now though. I'm just still kind of healing after a whole year. Epic Alley says, I picked Ambitions, but I never played Sims 3. Yeah, I never played Sims 3 either. Of the two, I would have to go with Ambitions, and it looks like people have finally come to their senses. Only 9 votes, though. Maybe me going to get a snack, people are like, I'm tuning out. This guy's boring. This guy's boring. I'm going to end the poll in 3, 2, 1, and end poll. Now, Epic Alley, or others, I've mentioned it before, if you feel quite strongly that something's getting booted out and it shouldn't be getting booted out, you can do redeem objection and make your case, and we will do a recount if chat agrees with you. Hasn't been done yet. Barger was doing it earlier, but he was doing it to troll because that's Barger. He doesn't seem to be here anymore. I think he tuned out because he's just like, I've messed. I've used all my points up on those. LOL rip. Yeah. So we are in the semifinals. I expected Sims 2 Open for Business to be here, but Sims 3 World Adventures, I did not expect to come this far. So let's go back. Sims 3 World Adventures. Essentially vacation pack on steroids, right? Sims 2 Open for Business. Let's go for it. Lol, you mean call it? You know what's funny? Epic Alley, you weren't here earlier, but Barger tuned out. Guess who tuned in 10 minutes later? Guess. Are there any Sims 1 left? There is one Sims 1 left. It is the only Sims 1 that is left is the one that I think is most deserving, which is Making Magic. It has made it to the semifinals. It'll be the next one we test after what we do here. So Sims 1 Making Magic is the last remaining Sims 1. And to me, I think it's number 1. To me. So, yeah, literally Khalid starts typing as Khalid. Like, shortly thereafter. It was like 10 minutes later. And now Khalid's gone too. I think it's because we called him out. And he's just like, I'm tuning out. It's like, they caught me. They caught me. Okay. At this point, you guys pretty much know. World Adventures, in short, was Sims 1 and 2 Vacation. But it allowed you to do, like, mummy exploration. Added a bunch of stuff like that. New skills, new lot assignments, new death type, new wishes. Basically, it's like an explorer thing and vacation at the same time. Sims 2 Open for Business allows you to start a business, hire employees. One of my favorite expansions. One of my least played as well, sadly. But it just added a whole new layer to how you did your job. So I'm going to ask, Mav Music is calling. Maverick Music's running all these alt accounts. And he's like, I've assumed power. I've become a moderator of chat. And I'm Barger. And I'm Khalid. I can mess with him in all these ways. That'd be pretty funny. So, 2 or 3. If you pick option 2, you are picking for Sims 2 Open for Business. If you pick 3, you're picking Sims 3 World Adventures. Cast your vote now. Let it be known. Come on, y'all. Cast your votes. 3 votes are in. We're in the semifinals right now, folks. These are important votes. Mav says it's for the best. Mav's not even denying it anymore. Mav, I knew it was you. I knew it was you all along. Epic Alley called you out. 6 votes. 2. Man, Open for Business has taken the lead. Epic Alley says, I mean, come on. That's the most Khalid thing to do. Oh, yeah, it is. It really is. 8 votes. Earlier, we were getting like 20 plus votes on some of these polls. And I swear, we're in the semifinals and get 8 votes? Come on, y'all. Don't let me down. What is World Adventures? So Sims 3 World Adventures is essentially Sims 1 and 2 Vacation, but they added a ton of really unique mini games where you can go doing like archaeology and hunting for tombs and mummies and finding relics. There's a lot to it. Puzzles and traps. You know, you can be a mummy, new plants. There's a lot of different stuff. I never played it, but that's kind of what it is. Sims 2 Open for Business. Me and myself loving business, like how it works and stuff, like the concept of it. I found this to be really enjoyable and like managing employees and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. So right now we have 11 votes. Sims 2 is in the lead. Man, Open for Business is going to make it to the finals right now. Holy smokes. Cast your votes. Cast your votes or do an objection if you feel strongly about something. Epic Alley says, oh, that's cool. That's what I picked. Gotcha. Right now it seems like Sims 2 is still, man, Sims 2 has just been, the Open for Business one's just been stomping out everything in its path. Ending poll in 3, 2, 1. Ending poll now. Let's move on to another heavyweight. So Sims 2 Open for Business makes it to the finals. Now we have Sims 3 Ambitions, which is the equivalent, the spiritual successor to Sims 2 Open for Business versus the all-time classic, the creme de la creme, Sims 1 Making Magic. Oof. Oof. Epic Alley, after 20 hours of Planet Zoo, I'm annoyed at managing employees. Epic Alley's like, I'm not voting for that. I'm not voting for Sims 2 Open for Business. Well, Sims 3 is pretty much the same thing on steroids, but it has even more things to it. So let's take a look. If you guys saw my Sims 1 Making Magic video, you will know how much there is in there and how many secrets there are. And I still didn't uncover everything. You could bring gnomes alive with spells. This is the first Sims game where you had an inventory. You can bake, you can cook things, you can make different potions, different spells. Spell book, you have to discover it. It was a whole different style of play. Completely revolutionized the way you play the game. It is a really good expansion pack. I was sleeping on it when I was younger. Added Bo and Hilda, added the Vampiress, added Mystery Man, Flamingo Go Dancer, the Gardening Gnome that comes alive, Beehive, Butter Churn, Cauldrons, a hole in the ground, spinning wheel, and the theming on this expansion was so on point too. So on point. Epic Alley says, Magic Guys. Sims 3 Ambitions essentially added the same sort of concept as Sims 2 Open for Business. Added a new town though, new skills, sculpting, inventing, tattooing, new types of jobs, architectural designer, firefighter, ghost hunter, investigator, stylist, new lifetime wishes, new lifetime rewards, added earthquakes to the game, new upgrades, and added the motorcycle. This is going to be a tough one, folks. Okay. Epic Alley says, wait, are you on Twitch? I can't remember. I think you said not anymore. Yeah, so I stopped doing Twitch, and I was thinking about doing a dual stream and eventually doing Twitch, but I didn't want to split my audience. You guys let me know if you want me to do Twitch. I have no problem doing Twitch. I just was doing YouTube because I figured everybody was here. So we're going to do a poll. Okay. We're doing a poll. 3 or 1. I'm going to be really sad if 1 doesn't make it, but you guys control the fate. If you choose 1, you're choosing Sims 1 Making Magic. If you choose 3, you're choosing Sims 3 Ambitions. Okay? Let's see what everyone's picking. Making Magic have a lot of content. Yeah, they both do. They really both do, says Lion Eagle. Epic Alley, I was so hyper-focused on Superstar as a kid and just messing around. I never tried Making Magic, but as I got older, I realized how awesome it is. Do both. Yeah, I wish. So Epic Alley, I was the same way. I never once touched Making Magic as a kid, and I revisited it for this channel. I was like, what was I doing? It's like, this is a solid expansion, arguably the best. I'll do both for Twitch and YouTube. Missing Wolf says, nah, YouTube is good. Wait, that might be a lot. I think there's like a app or something that I could just one click and do both. 17 votes. There's all of our secret voters. They just wanted to wait for a vote that mattered. And they're all voting for Sims 1, 88% for Making Magic. Coming in saying Sims 3 Ambitions, no siree. Sweep the leg. Sweep the leg. Get a little Karate Kid reference up in here. Dude, same, says Epic Alley. Yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed today's upload, by the way, Epic Alley, if you were able to see it. 17 votes. 17 votes. 88%. I think this one's clear. 3, 2, 1. Making Magic pulls through. to the finals. This is what we've been waiting for, folks. Sims 2 open for business. Versus Making Magic. Are y'all ready? It seemed a little complicated as a kid, says Epic Alley. I agree. I couldn't figure out the spell book. I couldn't read. I was having a hard time. It's just like, this seems pretty technical. What with these mystery resources I have to get? I don't understand. As an adult, I'm like, dude, this is complex. I like it. Okay. We're going to check on these last two. This is the finals. This is it. We're going to end the stream after this, guys and gals. So open for business versus Sims 1 Making Magic. Mav says ODB. Epic Alley says, I had a really busy work day, but I'm going to watch it later. Well, cool. Hopefully you enjoy it. It's completely new style. I've never tried it before. Really was trying to crank up that creativity and try something completely new I've never done before. I'm getting hearts. Who's sending the hearts? Tell me. Epic Alley says, I still can't read. Are you typing? Somebody typing for you? Okay. Sims 2, open for business. One of my least played expansions, but one of my favorites. It was that good. You basically run and operate a business. You buy a business. You can hire employees, manage them, set your prices for things. It was pretty detailed. It was basically like you worked your job, but you owned it. I want to say it added cars too. I don't know. Create a thriving business. Let's get more detailed because this is the finals. This matters. Open up shops selling just about anything from clothing, electronics, and toys to flowers, baked goods, robots, and more. Customize any business to your choosing by tailoring the store theme, layout, and prices. Hire employees with high sales skills. Look how detailed this is. And employ independent managers to run things while your sim is away. Watch as your business grows from a mom and pop shop to a booming empire. Be the boss, train the employees, promote the best, fire the rest, cater to different customers, including browsers and loyal shoppers. Dress your sims in outrageous mascot outfits that resemble knights, ninjas, gorillas, and more. Promote your best employees, but beware of slacker workers and be prepared to lay them off without hesitation. Tricks of the trade. Customer is king. Develop your sales skills and determine if your employees should use a hard sell or drop the price to close the deal. Look at how detailed this is. Turn talents into cash. Arrange flowers, make toys, create robots. More than 125 new items. Wow. This expansion was really hitting hard back then. ODB. Sims. Making Magic. I can't understate how impactful this was. This put Sims on the map just like Living Large did. Okay. Let me see. The main feature of this expansion pack is the ability for Sims to create magic charms and cast spells, which work much like cooking meals from a recipe book. Ingredients are added to the Sims inventory from where they are used with the correct equipment to produce an item for food or change the Sims magic wand with a spell or produce a charm. These ingredients, which are many and varied, can be purchased in Magic Town and made at home with various machines and items that can be purchased. The ability to have a dragon as a pet was also included. So the theming on this expansion is untouched. Like the theme, it feels magical if you play just Magic. There's so much you could do. It added so many layers of depth to the game, so many mysteries to uncover that I'm still uncovering to this day. Here it really comes down to functionally a great, fantastic system that added a lot of depth to the game versus something iconic with great theming that added a lot of depth, but not as much depth, but pretty darn close. That's what we're up against here. So, final poll, everybody. Make sure you cast your votes. 2 or 1. If you choose option 2, you're choosing open for business. If you choose option 1, you're choosing The Sims, Making Magic. The poll is now open for your votes. Go for it. decide what is the best expansion pack between Sims 1 and 3. Man, I hope we get like 20 plus votes on this again. That would be cool. So we get a good sample size. 3 votes right now. Cast your votes. We're about to end the stream. Let's end on a grand hurrah, everybody. Mav says 2. Interesting, Mav. Will Wright, sleeping with his beans was a nice addition, says Mr. Q. I agree. Epic Alley says 1. Mav says dos. Epic Alley says 1. They're going back and forth. 9 votes. We have Sims 1 in the lead right now. Uno, says Epic Alley. Epic Alley and the moderator Maverick Music are going at it in the chat. 1 + 1 is 2, says Mav. 9 votes. Cast your votes. We're not ending on 9 votes. 10 votes. We have 40% for Sims 2, 60% for Making Magic. Open for Business is closing the gap with 11 votes. Come on, everybody. Cast your votes, people. Cast your votes. 12 votes. It is a tie. Officially a tie. Now we need to wait until somebody else casts their vote. Come on now. Don't leave me hanging. Oh my gosh. I'm like on the edge of my seat. Ding, 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 says Epic Alley. We're going to call it a tie. Cast your votes. 13 votes. Sims 2 takes the lead. Sims 2 takes the lead. You bet. Oh, 14 votes for Sims 2 now. Is Sims 2 going to pull away? Open for Business, 16 votes. 62% for Open for Business. Y'all better. Oh my gosh, 17 votes. 65% for Sims 2. Open for Business is pulling away. First is the worst, second is the best. Epic Alley says no. Wow, 17 votes. I'm giving it a second to see if other votes roll in because right now Sims 2 Open for Business is just... Guys, come on, says Epic Alley. Epic Alley, you can veto this and make your case and we'll run another vote if you want to do it. Exclamation point, redeem, objection. Otherwise, I'm going to call it. You wouldn't have 2 without 1. Good point, Epic Alley. Number 1 is number 1 for a reason, says Misting Wolf. I'm going to close the poll. Doesn't mean we're going to end it because if someone wants to do an objection, I'll give them a minute or 2. Then we'll wrap up. 3, 2, 1. Ending the poll now. Sims 2 Open for Business wins. However, we're giving people 1 minute because chat takes a little bit to catch up. I'm going to see if people disagree with the verdict. Oh, we got an objection. Epic Alley came in with an objection. Both of you, type in the chat. Let me know, and I will read it out loud. I will put both of your cases. I will read them, okay? Whether it's Mr. Q or Epic Alley. Mr. Q, what about ODB? Okay, let's hear it. Type away. Epic Alley says wait. We're going to wait for it. Let's hear your case and run the poll again and see if you guys can change their minds. I will wait because typing takes a while sometimes, especially when you're trying to come up with a good case to present. Hey Mav, how many viewers do we have right now while we wait? Because we're about to wrap up. I need to get some food. Your boy's feeling dizzy. It ain't good. It ain't good. I think people are typing right now. In the meantime, feel free to check out my most recent upload, uploaded today. I spent a great deal of time coming up with the concept, coming up with pretty much everything. Took a lot of creative juices. I hope it was worth it. Please enjoy, and I hope you guys are enjoying this live stream today. Mr. Q's argument, I'm hoping Epic Alley says something as well. Mr. Q says, yeah, but dragons, beanstalks, and Will freaking Wright in the game. It tipped it in the favor of magic. Good point, Mr. Q. Epic Alley says making magic is super creative and different. Yes, open for business is cool, but magic is very much its own thing, which was super fun and refreshing. Also, Sims 1 is what started it all. Dotor Balado says stop the count. Magic music was really good, says Panda Power. Dotor Balado says just kidding, OFB is superior. Oh, throwing shade. Hey, we heard their cases. I'll say it one last time. Yeah, but dragons, beanstalks, and will frickin' right in the game. It tipped the scales in favor of magic. Epic Alley says making magic is super creative and different, which I agree with. Yes, open for business is cool, but magic is very much its own thing, which was super fun and refreshing. Also, Sims 1 is what started it all. We're gonna run a recount. Louis and Tween Ranger says OFB is superior final. Epic Alley says we wouldn't have those other great games without it. So I think it deserves recognition. Okay, recount. We are only doing this one time. 1 or 2. If you pick 1, you're doing making magic. If you pick 2, you're choosing Sims 2 open for business. Let's see if we get different results. Cast your vote because our stream's about to end. We're about to crown the champion. I'm really curious after a recount if you guys said enough to turn the tides. Mr. Q, Magic's music gets reused in World Adventures. That's also a sign that it did really well. OFB and Pets are the only packs I ever get. Pets was really good in Sims 2. I don't know about Sims 3. 11 votes. We had 17 votes last time. Doesn't mean we'll get it again. We'll just see. It is closer this time. We have 13 votes. Sims 2 open for business is still in the lead. 14 votes. Open for business, 57%. It is a closer vote. 15 votes. Open for business. Ooh, you're gonna have to come back a little bit. Sims 1 making magic if you want to pull ahead. Codification, the neighbors on says Mr. Q. That is true. 16 votes. 17 votes. We're at 17 votes again, just like last time. 18 votes. And Sims 2 open for business is pulling away strong. 19 votes. Wow. 68%. Wow. 20 votes. With 20 votes, open for business is at 70%. Misting Wolf says, who wants customer service Karens when you can have a pet dragon, though? Good and fair point. Who wants a Karen? Maverick Music says, in 4, if you have OFB and pets, you can get a clinic. Really? That's pretty cool. Yeah, they heard you make the case, and they didn't care. No offense to you. I cared. I don't think the people cared. So with 20 votes at 70%, overwhelming, let's crown our victor. Open for business is the #1 Sims expansion between Sims 1, 2, and 3. Wow. Misting Wolf, that's a great point, says Maverick Music. Congratulations, everybody. We have now crowned the best expansion pack out of Sims 1, 2, and 3. Second place goes to Making Magic. That was a close one, though. That was a close one. Hey, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. The live streams are a lot of fun to do with you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the upload. And if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out after this. Thank you so much. And thank you to the patrons as well. And thank you to Maverick Music for always being a great sport. And I'll give you a little detail that some of you don't know. Maverick Music has been writing most of these Sims community poll posts recently, helping out the channel in every way. Epic Alley says this was fun. I'm glad it was fun. Maverick Music has been helping out the channel in so many different ways. He's a moderator now. It is great. We appreciate you. Why are you objecting? I'm confused. What objection? There's nothing to object. So anyways, unless Epic Alley has something to say, we're going to wrap up here. Thank you so much, everybody. I had a lot of fun with y'all. I did not think Open for Business was going to get first. I thought maybe second or third place, but man, look at this. This is how it went. Generations made it to here. House Party made it to there. Dang. And Mav is laughing. That was perfect. So, thank you all so much. I'm going to wrap up here. Thank you all for being you. You're all amazing. Epic Alley, I still disagree with the poll. LMFAO. Hey, Epic Alley, I disagree too. I think making magic's better. Just me. It just lagged on my end. Oh, gosh. This was amazing, says Missing Wolf. Well, I'm glad. I wanted to try something different, see if we could do something. Not that what we do isn't fun or anything. I just want to try something different. Trying different things promotes growth. That's what it does. So thank you both. Thank you all so much. I saw that Ali, LMAO, blessings. Missing Wolf, now get something to eat, Tytar. Yes, Missing Wolf. I'm going to do that so I don't pass out. You guys take care, okay? I'm going to end this. I'm going to end the stream. Suffer and suck dash. I'm going to end the stream in 3, 2, 1. I will see y'all on Tuesday for next